Okay, I'm in a time crunch because it's Father's Day and we're going to Grandpa's for dinner. So I'm gonna use these and we'll see how they hold up through eating. Okay, so this is how it looks at the moment. Okay, I haven't got anything in my eyebrows. I'm just gonna brush them through. Okay, see ya. Okay, so I've had the eyeshadows on for, I think it's 6 or 7 hours at this point. And this eye, I rubbed my eyelid. Like, I forgot that I was wearing makeup, just editing, and I rubbed it and it's still like shimmery, it's still there. It doesn't look like I've just rubbed my makeup off. With some shimmers, if you like rub your eye, like it completely takes it off. Like all of it is on your finger. But if I do this, I'm just rubbing lightly on it. There's barely anything that comes up on my finger, and I'm really impressed by that. Because I feel like that's not very normal. I mean, it does take it off a little bit. It dulls it down. Like if you look at the comparison of the eyes. But I feel like not as much as with other shadows that I own that are shadows that I use like on a day-to-day basis. These do hold up better. Yeah, I would honestly say that except for the fact that I rubbed this eye, I basically scrubbed some of it off. I would actually say that it's really good. I've also rubbed my nose, as you can see. But I would honestly say that they held up very nicely. So that's that. I'm gonna go take it off and go to bed. So that's it for me, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I wasn't able to film anything yesterday because it was kind of a hectic day, and I woke up this morning with basically, I've just put some concealer on my eyes, with basically some sort of flu or stomach bug or something. So today, sadly, we're not gonna get like a wear test or anything, but I am going to like just play around a little bit with like some of the brighter, like more out there colors from the conspiracy and the controversy, or the mini controversy, sorry, and we're gonna see what I come up with. And I'm just really now using Cray on My Couch from the mini controversy palette to just set my lid a little bit. I am a sucker for my neutrals, but I'm gonna try to do something else. So I'm just basically gonna play around a little bit and see what happens and watch some YouTube videos while I do that, because honestly I feel like shit and I just want to do something that like brightens my mood a little bit, or you know, do something.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Oh, real.
I'm thinking I really want to use sleep paralysis because I really want to see how because I really want to see how that performs, because I didn't try that one in the last video. So I think I'm going to do that all over the lid, and hopefully the purple can kind of just like peek out on top and at the outer edge, and I might have to put mix the deep purple matte effect with my rides here, the black one, and try to like do that. But I'm gonna try sleep paralysis and put that all over my lid. But I'm thinking I might might cut my crease to do that, or at least put down a little bit of, because I didn't really set it, but it's also not that, like, they're not that sticky. Oh my god, this is a perfect, you can't really see it. This is like a perfect New Year's Eve shade. I love that. It has that like little hint of almost like a rose goldy brown, if that makes sense. I can't describe it. It's like a brown silver, but I don't know if it's the purple around it, but it kind of reads, not really on there, but like in person it kind of reads a little bit purple, like the undertone or the shift in it seems a bit like brown purple, but that could just be that I put purple around it, so it's like bringing that out. I don't think there was any fallout, but I'm wiping just in case because it's like purple and I don't want more purple. My like this region, you know, there's enough of it underneath my skin already. The foundation I just used was the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer, and the concealer that I'm using is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer. Because I brought you guys in a little bit, I'm just holding this to get you a little closer. Basically, I've just done like the purple with a bit of shimmer. I tried out a little bit of a cut crease with the yellow at the inner corner, and the red underneath my lashes kind of covered that up a little bit. And it doesn't look that red in the camera, but I'm honestly pretty pleased. And then I just took a brown liner and like lined the outer edge here a little bit. But yeah, that's it. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm using the red and the yellow in the palette, which is, I think, I'm gonna check the names of that because I'm not sure if I showed you guys those. Opening it with one hand is kind of difficult. So the yellow is the food videos and the red underneath is Flaming Hot. I'm gonna leave it at that, but that's for today, me trying out some of the shades. And that's that. I'm pleased. Okay, at first I didn't love it at first, but the more I look at it, the more pleased with it I get. I don't know, I don't do cut creases a lot. It's very rare for me to do that, but I really like it. The red kind of disappeared under my lashes, so you can't really see it that well. But except for that, I'm really pleased with the way that everything came out. Yay! Okay, so I put on a like vampy lip with it to like try to match the purple a little bit. I'm not sure if I love it. I feel like it's a lot, but I just used the NYX Professional Makeup Suede Matte Lip Liner over top of a lot of chapstick, so it kind of like glides on easier, because I feel like this could kind of tug at the lips a little bit if they're dry. I mean, not like noticeably or anything, but I feel like they just come out more even if I use them on with a little bit of a slip. And then I used the Isadora Ultra Matte Liquid Lipsticks just in like the middle of the lips. Kind of give it some sort of a lighter nude feel than the vampy lip, because it was looking really dark, so I thought I might try to like tone it down a little bit. But that was it for today. I'm sorry you didn't get a word test today. I'm still not feeling 100, but oh well, you don't every day, you know. So we'll see what I do tomorrow. Probably not something like, obviously this is not for me appropriate, like with the job I have to wear to work. I can't wear something like this because people would look at me like I've gone mad. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be too happy if I showed up rocking this, you know? So it's obviously going to be more neutral. However, I might do like a day to night type of thing when I get home and see if I can build on top of the shadows like hours after they were applied and how that works. But that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so this is day 3, I think. I didn't get tons of sleep, so I probably will not be talking. I'm just gonna do this. Probably gonna speed all of this up, but it's not gonna be anything. It's gonna be like the most simple thing you can imagine, because I can't be bothered today. I'm just gonna do this as quickly and efficiently and simply as possible. Okay, so I just realized that none of that last part had been filming. I basically, you saw me putting on the like gold champagne shade. I've just put some of Diet Root Beer like through the crease, and I also used like a little detail brush to just put a little bit of a slight line down the sides, and then I curled my lashes and I put mascara on, and I also put that Diet Root Beer shade along. Some of that gold champagne shade kind of got on the inner corners, and I don't really mind. I didn't intend for that to happen, but it happened. I also intensified this a little. I put it on like 3 times, I think I layered it. What is that called? Just a Theory. And then that I just used the My Rides here, the black at the outer edge to kind of give that a tiny bit of like definition. And I don't think you guys saw any of it. So that's fun. But that's it. I'm gonna set this with some Fix Plus, and then I will talk to you guys when I get back from work. Okay. Hi. It's later on today. I've now actually counted, and I've had this makeup on for almost 15 hours at this point. 15 hours, that's a lot. It's held up really well. I mean, my face makeup is coming off around like my cheeks completely. Like, it's a full mess. But this is the way it's creased within where my eye naturally, you see that? It creases naturally there. So it has kind of like given in. This eye, however, has not. It has a little bit of like, it's not really as shimmery right here on this eye, but this eye has completely like separated and parted into 2 lines. However, that hasn't happened until the last 2 to 3 hours. Before that, it held up perfectly. So I would say you get about, I mean, I haven't been like outside much. I'm outside a little bit because we did go shopping, but not a ton. So that's probably like 12 to 13 hours of looking the same as it did when I applied it, which I would say is really good. However, as I said this morning, I didn't get that much sleep. So I'm really tired at the moment, and I'm going to wash this makeup off because at the moment it's that kind of like, it doesn't feel great anymore. I also, excuse the hair, I have a new curling iron that I just tried out. I'm not sure if I've made friends with it just yet, but I'm hoping this kind of like lays down and just becomes kind of like wavy until tomorrow. But I'm actually really pleased with how this wore, and I think if I just try to smooth this out, I mean, it smooths out the wrinkles. You can't see it anymore. the wrinkles. Yeah, if you just, I mean, it does take away a lot of the shimmer, but it does get rid of that, it does get rid of the creases. They're still somewhat there, but they're not at all on the same level as they were before. As you see, it does take away some of the shine though. Yeah, that's that. I'm gonna wash this off. I'm going to go to bed, and I will see you guys with a new look that will probably look somewhat similar. See you then. Okay, hi. Today I'm running a bit late, so I will probably be just so I will probably today to just be like fast playing this, even though that's kind of my thought from the beginning, but I don't know if I'll be talking like anything at all today. I'm just gonna try to like get this done because I feel like the check-ins and like how it wears is really like the reason that like I feel like that's what people want to know. So I'm gonna focus more on that. But yeah, I'll be really quickly just doing that. Okay, so I basically just put that brown all over my eyes, and that's gonna be it today because I'm running late. I will see you guys when I get back from work. Okay, so I'm back from work. I've been home for probably like half an hour or so. I only put like one shade, like I only put Diet Root Beer, which is this one, just all over the lid. Because I was running a little bit late this morning and it's held up somewhat nicely, but I feel like the foundation that I used today has kind of like greased up a bit. I'm gonna bring you in a little bit closer. You can see that it has creased on this eye here, and same thing with this eye, but this eye goes all the way down here. So I mean, it's held up somewhat well, and I noticed it doing this though sometime. I put this on at like 8 this morning, I think. Yeah, I put it on around like 8, and I kind of noticed at the end of today, like around 3 this afternoon, I kind of noticed it starting to creep up like in here. At that point there was nothing on this eye, but I feel like this eye has easier, like it creases easier for me naturally, or naturally normally. Yeah, but that's that. It creased a bit and it's looking kind of oily at this point. So I'm probably gonna wash this up a bit earlier today. It's 5 basically, or well, 5:30 at this point, and I'm probably gonna wash this off in like half an hour or something. So I thought I'd do a check-in now. You can see where it's kind of at. It has creased a bit. Nothing it hasn't creased to the point of where I think if you were sitting across the table from somebody, they would like notice it if they weren't like looking for it. Sorry, I was checking in the little mirror thing that I have. But I also didn't use like a primer. I didn't do any of that today. I just used that concealer and I set it kind of like quickly, so I wasn't like really making sure all of it was like perfectly set, done, deal. So we'll see. Maybe I'll try to do that tomorrow. I'll see if I can remember to put some primer on so we get like a different aspect of it. But yeah, that's that. I'm probably gonna wash this up and have an early night, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, so it's Wednesday today. So that's what's that, day 3, day 4. Once again, I haven't given myself that much time, but I'm gonna try to do something and hope that it doesn't look shit. My hair's also looking shit, but I'm gonna put it up in a ponytail, I think, because I want to get rid of it. But just for now, I'm just gonna do this, I think. I'm gonna put down some primer today and see if that makes a difference with the creasing. That was probably a lot, and I think I put too much. Okay, so I did actually put primer on today. For me, that usually does make a difference. I'm just kind of like, have gotten really used to like the Viseart shadows, and they take so long to crease on me that like on a day-to-day basis, if I don't know that I'm gonna be out like all day, all night type of thing, I don't usually use that much of a primer because they hold up for so long. If you want to create like any type of like shape on your eye, I feel like especially with these shadows, it's that way with most shadows, but like patting it down and then blending out the edges of that is probably the quickest, easiest way to do that. We're going in with some of that purple Not a Fact shade. I'm just like on a synthetic brush, which is going to give you not the hugest bit of lay down. Not always. I mean, you can, but depends on the shadows sometimes. And I'm just dabbing that in lightly because I don't want a lot. I just want a little bit. And then I'm going in with Just a Theory, which is the gold like pinky champagne. Okay, so this is the look with mascara on. I feel like they look very different. My lashes, I mean. But this is it. This is kind of just like, it gave it a little bit of a pinky shift. There we go. I need to leave, so that's it. You'll see what this looks like when I get home. Okay. We're looking dewy. We're looking worse than we're looking. I'm definitely looking worse than any of you can see through this camera as of what it looks like, what I can see. We've definitely creased up a bit, less on this eye than on this eye, which was the opposite yesterday when I had just the matte. And I don't know if you guys can see, I look gross, but that's a different thing. Do you see that line right there? That's a full, like, actual crease. And I have some, like, those two, the same two, that are, like, starting to build. However, me and my mother are going into town to go pick up my dad. So I'm gonna touch up. This usually is the best way to touch up. If you don't want to like put anything else on, disrupt anything, just lightly bounce it over because the Beauty Blender naturally soaks up some of the product when it puts it down. I'm back and I'm about to get ready for bed, and I was just gonna, you know, give a quick check-in. I'm about to be, my makeup is actually like literally coming off. You can't really see, it kind of looks pretty smooth, but like it's like chipping off in little places. Like you can see how red it is here. My concealer has stayed, but the foundation has not stayed right here and here. I mean, it has been on since like 8 this morning, and it's now 11 something at night. So this has been on for a couple of hours. What you guys saw me do in the clip before this is me just trying to see how it worked if I just touched up. And I would personally say that it worked really well. The creases are basically gone. These are just starting to come in a little bit. The ones on this side is just like starting to come in a little bit. But that does speak for that this palette is great for like a day to night type of thing. Like you just go over the top. If you have something simple on, you can just go on with something more bold, like over the top, and it will layer well. Because it layered really well and it stayed well, the things that I layered. it basically like gave it a little bit of a reset button, which is positive. So yeah, I guess that's it for today.